kicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. And even 30 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll fake the head. Now, Tua. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Deion Henley is there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. A play fake. Down, 2. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. The Michigan man, Whitney Hayes. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. So, here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll run the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. A run. This is Hampton. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Herbert out quick to Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Herbert. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chargers have the first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Now Herbert again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Woody Day bursting through to bring him down.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment. It was taken down after a solid return. The Chargers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. Captain trying to work inside. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
Brings up second and 1.
Shotgun now for Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
J.K. Scott in confirmation.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And come out to the 20-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Michael Jackson in for the stop. From the 23, here's second down and 7. Man in motion here is Washington. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On play action now. Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now, Herbert. He's got his man. Allen with the connection.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Los Angeles.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, LA.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Hampton. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins' offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. Now Tua taps it forward. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Dolphins, 1st down.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Troy Dobbs there to make the tackle. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
In motion, it's Waddle.
at the 12-yard line.
Once again, it's A.J. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Tua going to throw here on 3rd and 1. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's H.A. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, here's Tua. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16. Tui Pelotu getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Left side, catch made by McConkey. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Chargers.
They'll go with Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Here's Tunga Bailoa. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Off play action, it's Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Play action. Tagovailoa.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And He's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
Here's their punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he works his way through an opening up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
21 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a designed run. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20s to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's taken in by Achane. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Complete to Deron Achane. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, like we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's the punter now. as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. This is Marvin Mims. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Broncos get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's the rookie out of Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. Hey, this NFL thing is not so difficult, apparently. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Giants are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's Bucky Irving. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. These 2 teams all square 7-7 at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. On second down, here's Herbert. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They get 15 on that game. And the Chargers have the first down.
The Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
11 more yards. That's another charge.
That was thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. That is a big play for LA. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Miami. Utah got the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins will cut it to a 2-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Here comes Hampton on the toss right. Crazy. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert now on 1st down. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey.
Complete to number 15, Vlad McConkey. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Herbert.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The Dolphins offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. This one caught by Waller. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua, give it to Achane. and shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
For the Dolphins.
That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Michigan man Kenneth Grant cracked the 13th overall. There for the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is Zach Sealer. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with a 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Here's Tagovailoa. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Complete to Malik Washington. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. Get about 6 before he's taken down. This is 3rd and 6.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
This will be returned from the 6. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. A run. This is Hampton. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Hampton trying to work inside. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. 3rd down. 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. The Chargers get set to kick it away. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Dolphins offense ready to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the...
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Going for it all. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here comes a return, and it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Hampton. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Ashley Davis on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
Herbert
5.
to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and that's exactly what he does here, and it brings up the 1st set of downs.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Herbert to the air again. This one is hauled in on the feet and bounds. Yes! Matt McConkey! Touchdown, Los Angeles.
That his second TD catch of the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Well run with Achak. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Pass caught, right side, it's Allen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. On play action now, Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. And this will be knocked down. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. Trevor Penny, former 1st-rounder, guilty that time. Shotgun now for Herbert. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they had a shot there, hit at the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It'll come back out to the 20. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Achak. And a mark knock them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Once again, it's H.M. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.M. He'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll bring Waller in motion here. They'll try and run it here. It's H.M. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Tua. This one complete to Washington. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tua to throw again. That is caught aside by Waddle. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
Throwing again, it's Tua. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Tua. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
They put Wilson in motion. Here's Tua. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll try it now with H.M. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Another run here with Hampton. Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. Run between the tackles for Hampton. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up fourth down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.